everybody. We're live. Welcome to New Comic Book Day Book Club. I am John, and with me as always is...
Me.
That guy.
This guy.
White Well Comics. And this is Book Club. This is the show where we make people hate books that they really were happy to buy earlier in the year.
That was our plan all along. I know I said from the get-go that it was about we wanted to raise money for charities and stuff, but really it's just to be downers and make people read books and be like, oh, this book was great. Let's go watch John and Alec take a dump on it.
Right? Welcome in, everybody.
Oh, wait a minute.
What time is it?
It's only 10.
Oh, that show starts in an hour.
Yeah.
This is that other show. Hey, guys.
Hi. How's it going?
Going.
My God.
This is going great.
Just happened.
So I went to let the dog out thinking that we were observing our usual start time of 10:09.
Yes.
But
when inspiration strikes, Adam, you just go with it.
okay. It's all good.
So this is actually not Comic Book Day Book Club. This is
what gave it away?
comic book show ever.
That's disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sorry about that.
This isn't the show where we dump on your favorite books. This is the show where we don't talk about comics.
Yeah, on Wednesday.
We can.
Comic release day.
We can do whatever. We have the capability of any
Yeah.
kind of stuff. I can go number 3 on any comic.
Oh, speaking of number
All right.
3, did you guys get the hell or isn't number 3 for cover price? Or did you all pay the $50 or whatever it's going for now?
I say no to both.
I was going to say, yes, there's a hard pass on both those things. Although a friend of mine did get both Batmans and both Hell Arisen covers for cover price.
Yes, I did too.
I've got one waiting for me, but I'm going to have to give D-Runk a hand job at C2E2 to get it. So,
Ooh, I mean, this seems like a win-win, right?
I'm going to give
it's a win.
some well, for him, it's a win-win.
I'm very
Unbiased advice for everyone. Sell now.
Yeah. I mean, I want it anyways, and I'm interested
just
in
wanna
the
read
character who's
it.
probably going to die. Exactly, yeah.
If you're reading it anyway, keep it.
Mhm.
But don't. It's not a long-term hold. There's
Yeah.
no way. No way.
Yeah, I agree.
I sold my Batman 89 in my auction, so
Yeah, good for you.
Nice.
it worked out well. And somebody got a good deal. I threw some other Batman books in. They didn't have to pay $30 for it. So
My LCS had a weird agreement. If you wanted issue 3 of Hell Arisen, you had to buy issues 1 and 2 because no one bought it at our LCS. I already bought those, the variant covers, and they're like, you still got to buy 1 and 2 this whole entire pack. I was like, really, dude? I was like, well, can you at least give me the A covers because I already have the variant covers? Like, yeah. And then I also had to agree to buy or pre-order the upcoming Batman issue.
92?
It's going to be. Yeah, and I guess Archum or DC moved the
From-
94 Avengers cover to 92. Yeah,
It's a
Batman.
cover
Yeah.
B
So-
now, right?
yes. So I said pre-order both covers for me actually because I want that Archum cover. So.
So my
yeah.
question is, are they just doing that because they're trying to cash in on the hype, or because they are?
They refuse to let flippers win. If you were gonna, they
But
only
you can
had
still
these.
pre-order it.
I'm sorry. I meant for issue 3 at the
No,
store.
I meant the why DC's moving the issue up.
Oh, the cover from
Yeah,
94 to 92.
is there could you even logically argue that it's anything but cashing in?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Before the hype dies down, they just want to.
Counterpoint from Alec.
Counterpoint. I mean, it's still around the hype, but it is that possibly by the time 94 comes out, we're going to know that she's going to die and no one's going to care anymore.
Right.
But now they can sell more comics because no one knows that she's going to die yet.
How about this? If they kill her, would it bother you?
When?
No, I mean, no one cares
I
about
mean,
who she is.
I don't know anything about her.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not spending $50 on the damn comic book.
Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah.
there would be people though that are livid because they spent $50 on these books and
And
now
then she
they're like,
dies.
then
Yeah,
she dies?
because it's going to be
I
a
find
$5
the whole
book.
thing hilarious. And
Yeah. I mean, I think she's gonna die. I mean, before issue 100. You know, if she lives, that's great. You know, but I just don't see her in DC's plans to do with 5G or anything. Like,
But even
You
if
know?
even if she lives,
Mhm.
like it's a question of what kind of role she plays. If she
Right.
just kind of like she might live and just not exist really in the universe
yeah,
anymore.
like maybe other writers won't use her anymore. She'll just be like in the Joker's house every now and then, and that's it. That's all you see her.
It's
Like,
just it is buck wild
Mhm.
that the week a book comes out, someone's willing to pay that much money for a character that we literally know nothing about.
yeah,
Ivan
mean,
Drago
I'm tempted to
said it
sell-
best, right?
What's that?
Ivan Drago said it best, I think, right? If she dies, she dies.
nice.
I thought you meant I must break you.
No, disassemble. More input. It's the wrong
Wow,
way.
you had that ready to go. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. It's my homie.
It's because of rehearsal, right? All the
it's
rehearsals,
'cause-
you knew to do that.
You know,
Yeah,
Paulie fucks
right.
that robot, by the way.
Probably.
But
Probably.
I'm tempted to sell, of course, the first appearance and the cameo that I got for cover price. It's so tempting because it's so much money. It's so lucrative. But at the same time, it's like, there's no point to it. I'd rather just keep it for myself and have to bother shipping something out than if I really want to have all covers and hunt it down 6 months from now. You know what I mean? Because guaranteed in 6 months it's going to go down to cover price again.
Right.
This is a flash in the pan.
Plus, you get dignity this way.
Yeah. Have a little respect for
I
yourself.
could definitely put a price on that. I ended up
sure.
deciding to spend money going back and get 3 issues of Folklores instead. I was like, I'm going to grab back issues of an indie instead of buying MMA that hype.
There you go.
It's a good decision.
I am loving
I'm
these
hoping to
Vermejo
enjoy
covers,
the
though,
catch
man.
up on Folklores. Hey, there you go.
I love
So
these Vermejo covers on Detective.
Neho.
Yeah.
my second part of this question about the 94 to 92 is
Mhm.
would rest in peace Dan Didio have let that happen? And I don't mean he's dead. I mean his career.
Would he let the cover move?
Yeah. Would that have been a decision that would have happened if they hadn't? Or it is possibly, furthermore, is that the reason they outed him?
No, I mean they
I
outed
know,
him.
clearly not. That was a joke.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Perfect. That's perfect.
So my theory is that they are going to cancel 5G, and since it's his baby, that they wouldn't have let that happen with him at the helm.
Yeah. I don't think they are, but you know what? If they do, what are these roles going to be? What are these characters? If they lose all their jobs, all these young characters are taking their jobs. What are these old characters going to do?
That's a fine and fair question.
That is a wonderful question that soon we may speculate about.
Indeed.
Soon.
One day, perhaps.
Well, I mean, anything may happen one day.
Thank you, Sharon.
Sorry.
I don't like to highlight the
Technical
chat too much in
difficulties
this
here.
show, but
But hey, if someone's calling me handsome,
Oh, thank you.
take it where you can get it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey.
Finger guns.
This might be the shortest list that we've ever had.
Yeah, I think that's
This one? Ooh, that's tiny.
That's it. She said.
That's what he said, or she said.
oh,
Sorry. I'm thinking about D-Runk again.
I was gonna say.
Got a big week. Get big weekend coming up, you
Take this
guys.
own the screen and let Adam just read it. I feel like
There you go.
I think
that's
that
hurting my eyes. I can't even imagine on an iPhone what that would look like.
and plus, no spoilers.
Well,
Right.
it's especially tough for the podcast listeners.
So, as you
Yeah.
can tell by Jason's wonderful segue, we did make a list of what possible career opportunities could be out there for these DC characters if DC happens to have financial difficulties.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, a certain creator who is on the outs with DC, let's say, has said that he has insider information that if 5G fails, that AT&T is going to end the publishing house of DC, that they will no longer make comic books.
Which, again, sounds like crazy punchline kind of buzz.
Yeah.
Clickbaity.
So
let's let this $1 billion
So Rob
company
Liefeld
go.
was right.
for the record, not Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
I know, but he predicted it a while back. He
Sure.
said they were going off the cliff, right?
Yep. Now, so
It doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme with Stephen Van Shyster. By the way.
to make sure to make clear what this is not that what the characters would do other than being superheroes. It's that we are hypothesizing that the characters are actually hired by DC to star in their books, and that if they are canceled from their books, what would they do for another job since they are no longer characters in their books?
You're really going
Like-
a long way with this.
Well, I want to make sure
they're
it's
out
clear.
on the streets. They're out on the
Because
streets.
you didn't get
they
it.
They need to punch up the resume and find a new job, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
what Aqualad would be a pretty good like car washer with the windows. You know, when you're like at a stoplight. Aqualad would be really good at that. Yeah.
Killer Croc. John was this year's out. He could be an Outback tour guide. It just
Killer
makes sense.
Croc.
I
Good
think
day,
that-
Mike.
That was Alex.
I think you mean Outback Tour Guide.
Yeah. Killer Crocodile Dundee over here.
Killer
Mate,
Crocs. Killer Crocs.
hang out with Kachung and some pugs, eh?
The question could find a career as the know-it-all kid in class. I feel like that one may have come from John. Being
Yeah, I don't know if that's a
Teacher.
career.
Yeah, what does that pay?
Some people make a real career out of it.
Yeah, I think that is John. John is the know-it-all kid in class.
I do know
So,
it.
so it doesn't pay a ton.
No.
Poison Ivy could be a spokesperson for calamine lotion or like a pharmaceutical rep. That seems right up her alley. Perhaps the best suggestion anyone came up with, Power Girl could be a window washer.
And then my follow-up was only Double D Pains.
Hello.
Or like window sales or something. The window industry.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Perhaps on in Amsterdam in the red light district.
Yeah. Granny Goodness from New Gods and Kirby's Fourth World and all that could be
Also a window washer.
she could run a daycare. How about Granny Goodness running a daycare?
Okay.
Parents don't know what happens when they drop their kids off. They don't know.
Yeah, you don't know if they're going to have a kindergarten fight club going on, like what was in the news before.
It's about trust.
Wait,
Cyborg.
wait a minute. Hold on. What? Can I just pause for 1 second? Are you telling me they don't all have kindergarten fight clubs?
Yeah, I mean, I signed my kid up. I thought it was
Because
a permission slip. Yeah.
I was a childhood fight clubber.
Oh, you're a winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I
in
made,
You won
I
the
made
champion.
it. So
I was just in a
Awesome.
get beat up club.
I might be thin, but I'm scrappy.
That's right.
Eighth grade was tough, you guys.
Aw.
Since AT&T is gonna be running the show,
Mhm.
Cyborg, he could be like a service tech.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
Like for Uverse or whatever, come into your house and install shitty cable.
He's like working for T-Mobile, still trying to flip those phones that sidekicks.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the new? Have you seen the new? I think it's some
Like a
sort of
foldable
Samsung. Yeah, it's like a
phones?
foldable screen.
Yeah, screen. Yeah, those are awesome. Like quick side story. When I was like 20,
Quick sidekick.
15 years ago, I had this friend who was a chemist and he worked for some company and said they were working on like a screen and you could fold it and put it in your pocket. And that was 15 years ago. So who knows what they actually have now?
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, imagine 15 years from now, we'll all be dead.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be living in Antarctica, camping out.
The chat is offering up some suggestions. I just want to make
Oh, cool,
note
yeah.
of. Lala Schultze, who I believe is maybe new to our show. I don't know. Catwoman could work at Zales. That's her suggestion.
Ooh, yeah.
Not for
Everything goes
long.
missing constantly. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Seawood says the question could also be a game show host.
Ooh, I like that.
Big Will thinks Granny Goodness has potential as a lunch lady at an inner city school. And Seawood, you might have to explain this one to me. Hawkman as a grocery store bagger?
You can get your groceries to your car pretty quickly, right?
They're going to knock a lot of stuff over.
Good. Yeah. And then Chris Barrett, Beast Boy, working at the zoo.
A little on the nose there, Chris Barrett.
Yeah, a little bit. The Flash, back to our list. The Flash could be a messenger, like a delivering stuff quickly. We had 2 ideas for Big Barda. She could be a light bulb changer. She's a rather large lady, tall. She could be a light bulb changer, or an adult film actress.
Yeah, like in Superman.
She's already got some experience.
Yeah,
I'll buy that.
Right?
Hey, how many Big Bardas does it take to change a light bulb?
1.
How many, Alec?
None. She makes scot-free do it.
True. I was going to say she'd be really good at roller derby.
Well played.
She would.
Ultimate Fighter.
She'd be very good at like American male football.
Yeah.
Yes, she would. Zatanna could be an offshore fisherwoman.
That's
Give you
one of my
second.
favorites.
No, the fishnets.
Give you a second to think. There you go. There it is. Dick Grayson, we've all seen that ass. He could be a male gigolo. Right?
Yeah. I think that them ass is a lot not really represented the way them legs are.
Yeah, instead of Magic Mike, you can be like Delicious Dick or something.
Wow.
So I've been told.
Booster Gold is a hedge fund manager from Chris Barrett. Because money, I guess. He likes money.
I can see him being a security guard in a museum, like he did in his character did.
Somebody's got to be watering the plants at Home Depot. How about Poison Ivy? And she also sprays the customers on purpose.
Yes.
You know, she's an anti-hero. You can't just be a hero.
Lala in the chat also brings up, I think she says Harley Quinn could be a fluffer. I think I said that for the Flash, which I don't know if we mentioned it.
I think that defeats the purpose of a fluffer, Jason.
You just taps it real quick.
Yeah. I like David Rike crossing over
just real quick, just a tip.
Barda as She-Hulk.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I did make a very similar joke in a story I wrote, by the way.
We have Commandy Pet Detective.
Yes, thank you.
I
love the Commandy Pet Detective.
Firestorm could be a fire starter. Again, I don't know if that's a career, but
sounds like a prodigy.
A definite.
If they did, I mean, not to get too political, but if they allowed people in Australia to do controlled burns,
why does nobody listen to you?
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you got for coronavirus? Because we need a solution to that, like pretty quick.
Drink Budweiser, like an American.
Yes. Someone with Lyme disease.
Buy American.
Yeah. Why would you want Corona with Lyme? That's 2 diseases.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Brainiac could be a vaccine developer.
Yeah, we need one.
Now would be the time. And finally, Elastic Man. Somebody's got to teach yoga, right?
Yeah, he'd be good at that.
Who'd be better at that?
He wore the stretchy pants.
And that's our first.
Dalsim cosplayer.
Yeah. Our first mini list of the night.
Hey, I've got a question for you guys. You want to know about some celebrity hobbies?
All right.
So I was able to do this week. I can't see you guys because of the way Keynote works, but
so it's a win-win for you.
Yeah, I know, really.
Wait, celebrity hobbies. We're playing
Huh?
Keynote?
I'm playing Keynote. So my first question is about everyone's favorite accused woman beater, Johnny Depp.
All right.
It's definitely not my favorite.
No.
I got so many other woman beaters. I like.
Look how cool he is.
I mean, no one wears a scarf like him, though. I mean,
no, you got to keep your left
that
shoulder
was
warm.
like a towel.
Yeah, it is both. It is multi-purpose. He's a big fan of Hitchhiker's Guide, which is not the question. What else does he enjoy besides the 2 things I already mentioned?
Keeping his left shoulder warm, apparently.
Allegedly, by the way. Allegedly. Does he enjoy geocaching? Creating his custom nail polish colors? Playing with dolls? or sampling international candy on his many travels around the world as a superstar?
By
gonna
international
go A.
candy, do you mean Amber Heard?
Damn.
Wow. Geocaching is my pick.
Me too.
Sure, GeoCities, whatever.
No, he is a fan of playing with dolls. He has a large Barbie doll collection.
Does he play with them though?
That he plays with?
According to the many articles I referenced, to make sure this is accurate, he plays with the dolls.
My wife.
Okay, well, I trust your sources.
Should
All
be
right.
wearing the Barbie where Ken touched you.
Next up, the lovely Rosario Dawson,
She's awesome.
Hey.
I love her.
Daredevil.
She's the greatest.
Yeah,
Is
she's
she a huge fan of
one of the hottest people alive. If you ask me.
American Idol,
Oh, please no.
Star Trek,
Okay.
Magic the Gathering,
Oh, that'd be cool.
or My Little Pony?
Magic the Gathering.
Star Trek.
Oh man. Pony. I'll go Pony.
Yeah, I threw the My Little Pony in there to throw you off because she's wearing a unicorn shirt. It is Star Trek,
I'm the smartest man alive.
and she even speaks Klingon in her daily life.
What?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Rosario
Jeez.
Dawson, a Star Trek fan.
Oh my.
I forgot to do my radio voice. I'll do it this time. Mike Tyson,
Oh boy.
You like
Face
Former-
tattoos. Face tattoos.
former heavyweight champion of the world, Mike Tyson,
Kiss.
spends his free time doing what?
Raping.
Allegedly.
pillaging?
Glazing pottery,
Nobody pillages anymore. What the hell?
painting
It's a lost
still life
art.
watercolors,
The lost art of pillaging.
storing photographs, or
No.
raising pigeons. Mike
Pigeons.
Tyson
Pigeons.
spends his free time doing
Pigeons.
what?
He's from like New Jersey or something.
Yeah, he does like the Kith meme. Kith.
He ain't painting anything. You
He
kidding me?
does, in fact, raise pigeons and
Yeah.
goes to a yearly convention in Ontario to show off his birds.
We are the smartest man alive.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. And finally, fan of the show, Vin Diesel.
Our family.
Pillaging.
What
Yeah,
does
his
he
arms toned
love?
up.
What does Vin Diesel love?
Twerking.
Playing
Yeah, I was gonna say twerking,
D&D?
yeah. I'll say
I'm
twerking.
playing the twerk, Alec. You can't see it.
I would hope so. Painting lead soldiers, model trains, or shuffleboard. Vin Diesel, American badass.
I mean, he got those arms from Shuffleboard, I think, right?
Model trains.
Painting lead soldiers.
You're all wrong. He plays D&D.
Damn, I was gonna say he would be
Not
one
a
to say
chance.
that, but I doubt he does it. You know what I mean?
Chris Barrett's called it.
Apparently, he has some sort of podcast or show regarding it. He is a
No
He
big
plays
shit.
fan of
D&D
stuff.
for the cred. That's the
Yeah,
only-
yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's a huge nerd.
Cool.
I'm not sure about that.
He's huge. Just
And
'cause
that's
he's
celebrity hobby. Boo, 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 boo.
That was great. Good job. I'm glad Vin tightened up his Aretha Franklin arms. in that
People in the
pic.
chat knew D&D.
they were up on that. Absolutely.
Chris
They
Barrett
were-
also says Tyson has 420 businesses. Nice. Blaze it, Mike Tyson.
Chris
They know
Barrett
that-
knows a disturbing amount about Mike Tyson.
If Mike Tyson ever loses or gains a business, he needs to correct that number.
Yes, please go back and correct the number.
Legalize it.
Post it in the
Legalize it.
comment under this video.
Speaking of playing D&D on YouTube, I want to play D&D on YouTube. So
Yeah, me too. I never
Hit me
played
up.
before.
hit me up on IG if you want to get in on that. We're going to start it
I'm
up.
doing it right now.
Rude.
I've never
You're-
played, and I always
You're
wanted to.
doing it wrong if you're. I
You
don't
know
what
who
you're-
else? You know who else plays D&D?
A lot of people. It's pretty popular.
Power Girl. Power Girl does.
D&D, yeah. Because they're large boobs.
Gotcha.
2 Power Girls in one
Oh,
show. guys.
Thunderhouse Design says
You're welcome.
no. He has a 420 business.
Oh,
Ooh.
Well, clearly so does Jason. Pass that shit on the left-hand side.
all right. This is really.
We got to work it out somehow so I can like reach down into your.
Yes, great.
No, we don't.
Don't cross the streams, guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Old Wolf likes the Power Girl joke. Just
I feel like we're getting a good D&D crew already because
That's all that
I like it. I always wanted to play it. Would love to. I saw this one article where it was like some guy made his whole entire campaign like a floating hand with like a wand or something. He had a whole entire background story. It's a pretty in-depth, funny article because you can just be whatever you want to be, to make up whatever character.
Kachung, apparently Vin Diesel's ripping off your game, John. Says he reads Harry Potter on YouTube.
Damn, dude.
Dude, we're all just trying to be Kachun.
Who's doing that? Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel. He's taking all our jobs.
Or as Kachun calls him, Vince Diesel.
It's Gerbs. They're taking our Gerbs.
Maybe it's his brother.
Vincent Diesel.
Vincent Diesel.
I'm sure Diesel is his real last name.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
unleaded.
not. It's Mark Vincent.
Vincent Unleaded.
Vincent Unleaded. Hey guys,
Hey,
What's up?
have any word bubbles you like this week?
one or two.
Just a couple.
Still waiting for that Powerpuff Girl slide.
Alec, I love this one.
So what I've taken to do with this segment of the show is to take a random comic from my workplace and open it up to a random page and try to find gold. And this week, I think I did with Punisher 2099 number 4.
Alec is thumbing his nose at the concept of our favorite word bubbles of the week. He's just
No,
like,
I'll
find something in here.
I am taking it in a more let the universe decide type of direction. Because this was, in fact, my favorite word bubble I read this week.
All right.
Punisher is yelling at Storm 2099 and Thor 2099 and Spider-Man 2099, who look normal, about a guy who just got injured. And he says, in case you forgot, Barrio Man is imitating a pizza on the sidewalk over there, which I thought was a very Punisher thing to say.
Right.
First appearance of Barrio Man, by the way.
First and
Yeah.
last, rest in peace, Barrio Man.
He's dressed like a gangster Mario.
Spoiler
Last-
alert, on the next page, Barrio Man's totally fine. So doing a bad job imitating that pizza, actually.
He lasted longer than Punchline is going.
Right.
Oh, call back.
Yes, that is part.
What do you know, John Red Valkyrie?
Hey-o. Buy what you like.
That is a beautiful cover, I gotta say.
Yeah, this is one of the crossover tie-ins they're doing with the Donnie's Thor. And, of course, as with all sort of Thor-related storylines, huge crisis on Earth. Heroes uniting to solve huge crisis on Earth.
It says anti-life on the cover, and that reminded me of Alec for a second.
So we have
Anti-joy.
these, heroes
Not
uniting.
anti-life, it's anti-joy.
Yeah, anti-joy.
Amidst the heroes uniting on Earth, Valkyrie loans her Pegasus-like horse that can speak to Spider-Man, and I just like the dialogue between Spider-Man and the horse. He says, "Hey, horse, I always wanted to know, animal whisperers, are those for real?" And he says, and the horse says, nay, those all daddy issues and too much ale. And
Nay, I get it.
Horses are cool. Sorry, I was supposed to.
and I was trying to read. I didn't have my glasses on. I was trying to read.
My
Tiny.
bad. This one came through a little blurry anyway. My bad.
There you go.
All right. I actually, I'm that asshole who's had this on my pull list but hasn't been reading it. But I like podcasts, so I thought this might be interesting to read. My podcast with Jonah, The Amazing Spider-Man 39. They have a very funny exchange in which Jonah's like talking about Spider-Man's team-ups and how badly they go and how he always has to get in a fight with people first before he teams up with them. And he's like, oh, come on. The pre-team-up fight is an institution. So things get a little meta there. And I have a bonus pane as well. He's criticizing. Sorry, terrible.
We needed those. We needed that Spidey face last week.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
He just definitely pooped his pants.
For sure. Anyway,
not like a whole log, but you know, like he
how much, Alec?
He trusted a fart.
Turned out to be number 3. So JJJ goes, and another thing, the webs, they're everywhere, dirtying up half the blocks in Manhattan. You say they dissolve in an hour? You should ask the janitors in this city.
Do cities have janitors?
Kinda.
Yeah, New York does.
Very good point.
Pittsburgh has
Yeah.
like a.
Take
Kinda
that,
like-
Jonah.
Never
And
parts
the last one here, I think, is Jason's. Is this Jason's?
I wish I was that good.
I don't know where
It's
that
beautiful. That is
my
beautiful.
chin is quite accurate right there.
I miss that mustache.
That's why I have the beard, just to de-emphasize a little bit.
I love it.
I may have exaggerated the chin just a bit for effect. I kind of wanted it to compete with Alex Beard, I think.
It feels like perspective, though. I like it. It's like you're from
It's an
below looking up.
Oh, man.
Jason's just kind of chilling. He's just like, yo, make hilarious comments on things. And I'm like way too eager. I'm like, can I be on the show?
So as a terrible American myself, I could not tell you who is where on Mount Rushmore. I think
yeah.
George is where John is, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like John is Teddy. I mean, it doesn't matter where they are. I just think like which one of us is who up there? If we were a president.
Oh, which president should we be in real life? Like pick a president, any president?
I'm clearly Taft.
Clearly,
Clearly.
because he was so skinny.
Exactly. Famously so.
Yes.
Kachung says that's a hairy mountain.
Yeah. Maybe
He's
I
not
could be
wrong.
maybe I could be FDR.
The heck, Alex
don't
is
have-
Abe?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm clearly Abe because everybody
A
loves me.
couple of apple polishers in the chat there.
Yeah, I can be FDR because you got no legs.
Wow.
I have no legs.
Too soon. Sorry.
I'm going to have to go with John Quincy Adams for me because I'm actually a descendant of the Adamses.
No, humble brag.
How about maybe as my Hispanic
Jealous.
uncle would say, as his uncle joke, he's like, "Oh, who is the best president?" I was like, "Who?" He's like, LBJ.
LBJ. That sounds like he was a Mexican president. President of Mexico.
Yeah.
But realistically, I'm James Garfield, clearly. Yeah,
Pick one. You can't be all the presidents, Alex.
Big Will just said it. I'm Garfield because he had the best beard.
I am the
Isn't
BJ.
McKinley the one who was president and then there was a gap and he was president again?
I think McKinley
Oh, yeah.
got killed, didn't he?
That would be like me, right? Because I'm the one that's like popping up. Even when you think he's gone, he pops up again.
I think that's Bill Clinton you're thinking of. Hey, oh,
Definitely Bill Clinton.
Oh, jeez. Taking number threes all over the place.
yeah,
That's them
famous.
bubs.
Known for it, in fact.
It's true.
Yikes.
Yikes!
A lot of
Indeed.
legs gone.
Yikes.
Wow.
Really, too soon?
It's been a
He was
while.
into FDR's legs.
Yeah. I mean, if it's still too soon, when will it ever not be?
Big Will says I'm Ulysses S. Grant. That's
So like if we
I'm
did,
just gonna take that as a compliment, Big Will. Thank you.
is crucifixion jokes, is it still too soon?
Big Will has put more thought into this than any of us.
1,500 years, they've been okay.
Because crucifixion comedy is coming back in a big way, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
just like the racial spec, right?
2020's year is crucifixion jokes.
Let's talk about that Francis
Coming back,
Manipul
baby.
cover. So it's con season, you guys. You know,
It is.
It's kind of like the official start of con season. With
C2E2 right now,
and
right?
Oh, I
I
thought you
meant-
meant like the long con. Because
Con
It's
Air.
always that season.
I didn't think we were ready to reveal that yet, what we're doing on this show.
It is always Con Air season. You're correct.
It's been that season since 2016.
Drew Manchu said, don't cross that line. That's a solid joke, Drew Manchu.
Comic Ed John nailed it with that crucifixion.
Anyway, I'm going to
Time to
C2E2
hang it up.
and I am ready. You know how I know that I'm ready?
How?
So I got these.
Ooh.
Be
Slim,
fair.
Slim Jams.
Gotta
That's,
have them. The
that's,
food
that's,
Foodacons.
what,
cons, you guys. The Foodacons is so bad and expensive.
that's what every girlfriend is called.
That's so much better for you. That's
And then I say,
Yeah.
my name's not Jim.
Best thing you can bring to a con. besides hundreds of dollars in cash.
I was saying money.
They should make thick gems where it's just like a salami.
They do. Where do you shop?
There's a show.
It's called a deli.
Free plug for another show called Good Mythical Morning, where they do alternate universe snacks and they make thick gems.
Oh,
My dog is all excited now. She's like, "What is going on?"
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh my god, are these for me?
PSA: Don't feed Slim Jims to your dog.
10 for $10. What?
Also, PSA: Don't eat Slim Jims. They're real bad for you.
Are they? You're basing that on nothing.
Based on preservatives, right?
Why are you lying?
And carcinogens.
Anyway, so yeah, C2E2 for me this weekend. You guys are going to MegaCon. Alec, as I know. John, are you going as well?
I don't know yet.
I'm gonna walk to MegaCon.
Yeah. John likes to wait and make it a big dramatic announcement. So
You're just gonna show up.
I have arrived.
I'll be knocking on Alex's door.
Housekeeping.
Is that futon still good?
If you don't mind bathrobes.
Wow.
Hope you're comfortable with nudity.
My house, my rules.
What's with all the twerking?
That's how I work out. That's how I keep it tight.
Keep it tight.
Vin Diesel's actually living with Alec.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is live. This is live, you guys.
That's how I got that footage. Oh,
It's family.
Sweet Chin Music.
Anyway, we got to thinking about some people that you're going to meet. If it's your first time going to a con, maybe you don't know. There's a certain amount of people that you're going to see and or experience
Oh yes.
at a convention. So we thought of some of our favorites, some of our absolute favorite people that are inevitably going to show up at a con. You want to just share the list? We're just going to talk about each one, right?
Yeah, you can read them off if you like. Just
I can always make the type bigger as well.
Don't want to spoil it for the fans. Do we have fans?
I agree.
Is that a thing?
just according to this, there's 22 people watching.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're fans.
They might be cooking food and walked away from the TV.
They might be hate watching us.
Might be.
Yikes!
She's love watching us. She loves us.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
If we showed up one week and we played that. And she's like, "The hell."
This is how you should dress for cons.
Well,
Is
coronavirus. I mean,
You got your straps of deodorants to hand out to people. You know, some soap.
it's called a bandolier. Okay?
That's how I dress before I straight up come.
Wow.
That's your cum
Seems
costume.
like a lot of work to like take all that
Ooh.
off, John.
That's a great word. Comes to me.
Hard disagree.
Hard counterpoint.
Disagree. Literally a hard disagree. So who are you going to experience at the con? There's a going camping guy. That's the guy with the backpack that's way too big, right?
Yeah, that was me at New York City Comic Con.
That was
Because
me in Baltimore.
my Airbnb at New York Comic Con didn't have a lock on the door, so I couldn't leave my stuff in there, and it had multiple people sleeping everywhere. It was a terrible place.
You know
So-
what else your Airbnb had? Hidden cameras guaranteed.
All right. Yeah, probably. But, I had to carry 50 pounds on my back throughout the whole entire
You will not be invited back.
trip. Not fun.
I carry 50 pounds in my front, if you know what I mean.
Every day, it's why my back hurts.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly like that.
Hey, so to talk about reference my psychosis a little bit, and how self-conscious I am in everything I do and my great anxieties and every step I take in my life. I intentionally bring the slimmest backpack I can possibly find to conventions, much to my own chagrin and devastation, in able to carry what I need, because
Like
I'm
a
afraid.
like a child's backpack.
Yes, like those little like tiny
Fanny pack?
oh yeah, fanny pack would be great. You can fold a comic up and fit in a fanny pack, right?
Yeah, you can put weed in there.
Oh yeah, sorry. We might
Yeah.
warning. This show's not for kids. You should know that by now. But we might say
Yeah,
fucking dick and
A little bit late on that one. Thank you, Chris
You said that
Barrett.
last one.
Whoops. Yee.
Chris Barrett, attorney at law there.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think we need to things are now labeled as for kids or not for kids. So I think it's fine. But
But it's still funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
we saw the bandolier of deodorant there. There's forgot the Old Spice guy. He's going to be at the con for sure.
Mm.
So it's right up there with the Axe body spray guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like with every action comes an equal and opposite reaction. There's like no deodorant guy and like way too overcompensating with the Axe body spray guy.
And then there's like BO axe spray guy. Like they're a combination of both. You know,
They're
like,
masking.
oh my god.
Yeah. That's called the con shower.
Yes. It reminds me of that one Peanuts character. He has a cloud around him. Pigpen.
Snoopy.
Pigpen, yes.
Pigpen.
Pigpen goes to every convention.
Yeah.
If you're digging in the long boxes, you're going to encounter long box Karl Malone for sure.
Boxing that
Oh,
out.
you're him, John.
Oh, you got to box that shit out, man. You got to box that shit out. You cannot just let people in your space. Get some space. Get some buffer zone.
I don't know, man.
No, we're not going in shoulder to shoulder. That's BS. Space.
It's like the old women at casinos who have like 4 slot
On
machines
the
all
chair.
at once.
Yeah. Multiple buckets on chairs.
Always.
And they say, "Don't fuck with me, motherfucker."
Don't worry, Dave. That guy's coming up here soon.
Oh my god.
You got the cosplay traffic cop, the girl who's blocking traffic so everyone can take pictures of her in her outfit. And then the guy who's trying to be the hero by keeping everyone back, you know, like he's going to get laid for doing so because she's in a hot Spider-Gwen outfit or something like that.
And they're both like regular Walmart costumes. They're not like anything special.
Totally.
And also, I mean, I hate to make gross assumptions, but if you run into a cosplayer who's wearing a mask, they're not attractive.
Wow. That's cold. It's cynical.
Well, hey, I'm the anti-joy equation.
Who are you?
Also clearly not true.
Yeah.
Don't listen to a word I say.
We've got the firm dealer who's
That's the
not going to budge. Sorry, I didn't come here to make deals.
Yeah.
sitting there eating chips.
Price
Yeah.
is firm.
Arms crossed and just says no, big sign.
Mm-hmm. We've got, and this
You
is
can't afford it, don't ask.
the list is going to peak right here, folks. We have the cosplay guy who knows everyone can see his dick through the spandex.
Yeah. And he's always standing with like one leg on something, you know?
He's fully aware.
I legitimately saw a guy dressed as Mag Speedo at WonderCon. It was a Speedo with a Magneto helmet.
Oh, Max Speedo.
Yeah.
That one took me a second. I'm not that
Just
smart.
walking around the con in his Speedo and a Magneto hat. And that's
So I've got a story about being able to see someone's dick through a costume. There was a guy who
Only
would
one.
this is the best one.
Well, you only have time to do it because we started on time. It's amazing.
I don't know if I've ever told this story on this show or another show, but I'm going to tell it again because I find it very funny. There's a guy in Boston, went there every year. Sorry if I'm calling him out, but you know what you did. You know what you did. He dressed up as Sinestro every year. And once Brightest Day came out, he dressed up as Brightest Day Sinestro. What that suit revealed, which his regular Sinestro suit did not, is that he tucked up.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
all right.
You just tell me when to move on.
And we're gonna sit with this for just a minute. I'm gonna let you guys.
Please continue.
Because I've been here before. I know.
With anything.
The second I try to move on to the next one, you're going to continue this joke.
It was just up to his belly button, right?
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely
Up to his clavicle, right? Oh my.
like it was like a baby carrot's penis.
Little number.
And I don't mean that it was a baby carrot sized penis. It was like if a baby carrot had a penis, it would be his penis.
Oh my God.
A baby carrot penis. Tuck it up. Hashtag tuck it up. Drew Manchu. Trend it
There
on
you go.
Twitter, everybody, please. Tuck it up.
Tuck it up or suck it up.
Again, that was cosplay guy who knows everyone can see his dick through the spandex. Similarly, there is
Who's getting upset. Listen, I'll say this.
Jesus, here we go.
Cosplay, very impressive when it's done well.
Period.
And then on the other hand, there's every Deadpool cosplayer, right?
Right.
Alex seems annoyed by all the Deadpool cosplayers.
Well, specifically when they are too into being Deadpool.
Like they're being
When they're-
super wacky.
When they're being like yelling at everyone about chimichangas and getting in people's face and like trying to like, oh, I'm the funny guy who dresses up as Deadpool and whoa.
More on him later. We also have, back to just the normal folks, not in costume. Someone I call Eric Cartman.
Nice.
He's dragging the box behind him.
Yes.
And you know, you're kicking it and you're apologizing to him like it's your fault, and it's just BS.
And he's also a subsection of Carl Malone because he will use that cart to block long boxes next to it.
Yes.
You could also
And-
call him Bill Cartwright if you wanted to. That's also an option.
Yeah, he also wills over people when it's a packed place. Runs over people that are sitting down. He likes to get all his issues signed. A whole long box at a time by Dan Slott, and you're just like there waiting in line, second in line for like an hour for this guy to finish.
Yeah.
Which brings us to guy who talks to creators for an unfathomable amount of time when there's a huge line.
Yep.
Little quote from Alec, sorry. My guy, you aren't going to become best friends.
Yeah.
You're not.
My guy, come on.
Mhm.
My guy.
He's
not going to remember you in
it's not
10
gonna
minutes.
happen.
Yeah.
We have the long box is a coaster for my drink guy. He's not cool. People actually set their drinks down on a long box full of comic books. Why do we go to cons? They're so exciting.
Notoriously weak to water.
Yeah. You got Captain Greasy Hands, treasure hunter.
Yeah, he gets chicken nuggets from the little food booth and then touches everything.
It's right back in those boxes.
Deep dish pizza and then right into digging.
Yeah.
He's dipping one and then doing.
Oh yeah, and guaranteed
Oh, yeah.
he used the restroom without washing his hands.
And Chicky Nugs are even more popular now because of Baby Yoda memes.
Yeah, chicken nuggies.
Chicky Nuggies.
Next on the list, you got Chris Barrett is at the con.
That is very annoying.
He's there. That's
Strangely, none of us are running to that as far as I'm aware.
it. Never fails. You knew he was going to show up.
With
You
his
got the
microphone.
artist. You got the the artist who clearly doesn't want to be there and won't even look up to make eye contact with you.
Yeah.
So you end up doing this dance like, hey, can we? Oh, I got some books. Do you maybe sign them, or are you busy? I can't tell if you're busy.
I feel like we're in an auction when these guys come in.
Yeah. You got Tyrannosaurus Dealer, who acts like you've really ruined his day when you ask to see a book and he has to reach for it, and he's like, "Oh,
Can't.
I gotta get that book for you. What the hell?"
You have to
Better than the what is it? The one dinosaur that spits at you. The close talker dealers where they're like, it's like spitting in your face while talking.
Yeah, this didn't make the list, but there's the dealer who won't let you leave.
Oh
That
yes.
could be- Hey, there's a million other places I gotta go look at here at this con.
Are you familiar with the crab grab? Yeah, someone who's not familiar with who doesn't obey personal space, and they'll like talk to you and tell you a story, but they'll like grab onto like the bottom of your elbow to like keep you there, like, oh hey, you're like, oh please get off. They call it the crab grab. It's an old person move.
Is that a
It's an old
Baltimore
boomer
thing? Because
It's an old boomer move, I think.
You want to dodge the crab grab.
I love how boomer has become an insult.
They're just too old to understand this world, and they just flail out on it and take it out on everyone.
We've also got the guy who points out any girls he sees by saying the word boobs.
Boobs.
Just
AKA.
boobs. Like, hey, look, boobs. We got boobs.
Boobs.
There's a lady at the con.
Just like Power
we've
Girl.
got
just how to treat them inclusively and be respectful.
There's a girl dressed like Power Girl, and she's washing windows.
Point at another human being and call them boobs.
Drew Manchu, I believe that.
That's a Baltimore thing right now, the crab grab.
Yep. We've got the convention exclusive flipper guy who rushes into the con first thing to get all the like graffiti designs, foil covers, and stuff like that,
All the
Puts them
exclusives
directly in his booth.
and lists them immediately
on eBay immediately.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant the dealers who can get in early, who buy them and then put them in their booths.
No.
I saw that last MegaCon.
Nope. And it's just a line full of angry guys who are worried that the guys in front of them are going to get the convention exclusives. That we have the dinguses who play loud music from their booths or carry a boombox.
Oh boy.
You'll see some cosplayers who are just walking around
Jamming
like,
out.
treating us to music that we never asked for at an already loud convention.
Yeah, exactly what we need.
So thank you, dinguses.
Playing top 10 hits.
Hashtag dinguses.
All right, just 4 more. We have overly aggressive artist alley guy.
Yeah.
Hey, you like fantasy books? Come here.
Come here, check this out, huh?
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, come look at this book.
You like comics, right? You like drawings? Hey,
Like, I'm just trying
I
to
got
walk-
lots of them.
Just trying to walk past your booth. That's all.
I really need to poop. You can see. You know you can see that.
We've got the artist who is 2 hours late to his booth. You know, they post the schedule when they're going to be there.
Just
once-
Regan, Comics, $5 super chat.
Thank you, Justin Rican. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks,
The
Justin.
Heroes Initiative. So thank you. Sorry, Hero Initiative. Sorry, I messed it up.
Thank
Yay.
you, Rod. I once waited 3.5 hours for an artist who said he was going to be at his booth at a certain time.
Oh my
He's very
God.
apologetic and very nice about it. I won't name him. He's a delightful human being. We have Batman 89 guy.
Oh, yes.
In the case of this week, what is it called?
Hell Arisen.
Hell Arisen 3 guy.
It's
He'll be
Hell.
Really? Yeah, it really rolls off the tongue. Hell Arisen.
Hello.
And then my favorite guy at the con
Hell
is
Arisen.
CGC complainer guy. He feels like CGC has it out for him. He complained about past grades, so complain about how long he has to wait.
And
But
he's
he
like the
just- He hates
CGC grader.
CGC.
He's the grader, and he's like, I
Yeah.
fucking hate this place. I hate having to follow someone.
Like, boy, CGC, huh? And I'm like, oh, they provide
Oh,
a
dude,
wonderful
all right.
service that I enjoy. What's your problem?
So when do you want this done? Where?
John, were you making a carrot stick?
No, I was just
What were you-
trying to get something off my table here.
Oh, okay. That didn't seem like an effective
There's
way.
something in
But
the corner of my panel.
Yeah, there's something right here on the edge of my. of the
Something right here.
screen.
I
Right
think you're pointing down at me.
there.
When have I complained? We'll take care of this in the off air.
Right.
In our long and lengthy off-air wrap-up that we have each week.
Where we're like, okay, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
We got another show.
No show. We are family.
Ah, gentlemen, such good times.
That was good.
But alas, they have to come to an end. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're
Even
welcome.
you, Chris Barrett, even you.